This is my first time taking care of flowers, and I just love how dramatic the change is after watering them. This was 15 minutes after watering. They're so beautiful. Welcome back to my channel. Hi, my name is Star, and I'm the owner and creator of Kappa Crafts. For today's vlog, I wanted to talk about my personal struggles about being a small business owner. This video is a little bit more serious, and I truly want to be real and authentic here on my channel to kind of showcase how we can all relate to each other, whether we're small business owners or whether we're just doing crafting for fun or we're just artists. So I wanted to start at the beginning of my small business career. I've somewhat been attempting to be in this business for 5 years. I can tell you for sure I have not taken it very seriously. It's kind of like I've been working on my business for 5 years. I can definitely say that my small business was not really a priority of mine. I loved art my whole life. I've always been creative and would prefer artistic projects in school, but I always told myself I couldn't make a living off of being an artist. And this can be contributed with the fact that people around me would tell me, ever since I was a young child, you don't really make money as an artist until you are no longer here on earth. And so I just carried on with my life with that mindset that I wouldn't really be anything or I wouldn't make any type of money. And for the longest time, I just decided that I really just wanted art to be a hobby instead of my job. But now I've learned that those are definitely not the cases. I believe from a young age, you had to be super talented and original to make a living. I just felt like those things didn't occur to me. I didn't feel like I really stood out amongst all artists, and that kind of made me have my first doubts. I went to college and got my bachelor's degree in human biology, and in my last 2 years, Etsy was very popular, and I dreamed about opening my own shop, but I didn't really know where to start. Was I going to make stickers? Was I going to make art prints? I saw a couple of videos about making clay pins and magnets out of polymer clay, and then I fell down the rabbit hole of other small business owners. I was amazed of how professional and creative everyone was, and I felt inspired to try pins and magnets for myself. And so I went on and designed my shop. I picked a color palette, I created some characters, and I shopped for some packaging materials. Amazon was my best friend during this time. I think when you're a student, you either get the subscription for free or you get like a discount, but I loved Amazon and it was just perfect. I went through trial and error and did a little bit of research, and I created some simple pin and magnet ideas. But because of doubt, I decided to kind of hold off on it again. And then when I came back to my Etsy shop idea, I told myself, I can't really open a shop with one item. Even if it's a different color, I just didn't think anybody would really be interested in that. And so I actually made a total of 60 pins and magnets. But I doubted myself again and pushed my opening date even further out. I was a perfectionist on products that I spent hours sculpting by hand and painting and clear coating and assembling. Yet I still had self-doubt that stopped me from opening my shop. I didn't allow myself the benefit of the doubt. I think to myself now and think, how could I make something 100% dust-free or bubble-free if everything was handmade? That's why it's called handmade. But during that time, and even now, I struggle not being a perfectionist. I have to also remind myself I'm not a machine, and it's almost impossible for me to be completely 100%. Well, all those products that I made, they spent 2 years in my college dorm just collecting dust. And then after college, I moved out to a bigger city instead of going back to my hometown. I wanted a different scenery and atmosphere. And when I moved, I was finding it hard to do anything with my life. And I found it hard to continue to have a purpose after college. I had a degree but knew that more schooling would follow. So I decided to take a year off and find some peace and joy for myself. That was something I lacked. I cared for so many people in my life that I kind of forgot to care for myself. And so I bit the bullet and started putting more effort into starting my shop. 2 years had passed and I'm still in the beginning stages of my shop in my own opinion. Like I said, this is like maybe 5 years of just attempting to open my small business. I've changed my packaging ideas, I redesigned the logo, I tweaked some of the color palettes, and I created an Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok page for my shop, which will be listed in the description below if you guys are interested. I also created some more products for my Etsy. I expanded it to keychains, bookmarks, and notepads. All items are still handcrafted, handmade, and assembled by hand, so nothing is really manufactured at all. That's definitely something I want in the future, but I do really enjoy putting out items that are all handmade. To me, I just feel like they show a lot more of my struggle and my love for the things that I made. But now I lack the confidence and discipline to post on social media. It's hard for me to focus on marketing, and when I am solely focused on creating the products I love and managing other parts of my life, social media is something I'm not really that concerned about. But it's not an excuse. I know I have to be better at it, and I'm not saying I'm giving up. I'm actually trying, and that's why I started this YouTube channel. I wanted to combat my doubts and fears of being an artist in a highly dense genre, and I want to have my art recognized by those who are willing to support me. But even when I achieve that in the future, what I truly want is to gain confidence in myself. I just hope when life falls into place, I will be able to share all of my great ideas with everyone and just see the joy my products can bring to people. But even if I put so much of my love and time into my shop, I'm still trying to reach my goal of working in the healthcare field, and it's been hard on me to focus on both goals. I am stubborn, and although I love being in healthcare, it can take a toll on one's body and mind, and there's a part of me that wants to protect my joy by creating beautiful things for others to enjoy. Now, these things might not relate to you in this specific form or space, but I wanted to share my own personal feelings within my small business. And I am thankful if you watched the video all this way. It really does mean a lot to me. And please let me know in the comments below if you are trying to regain your joy in life or starting your small business. I would love to build a positive and uplifting space for all of those who can relate. And please remember, marketing your art isn't about perfection, it's about connection. It's about sharing your story and your passion with people who get it. Sure, not everyone will like what you do, and that's perfectly normal. Art is subjective, but the people who do resonate with your work, they'll be the ones who support you, who cheer you on. It reminds you why you started in the first place. Even if it takes time, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be real. Let your art speak for itself, flaws and all. And when you're ready to share it, don't hold back. You're not alone, and we're all in this together. I hope you guys didn't mind me ranting or sharing my story. Please like and subscribe to my channel for more small business videos, and check out my studio vlog linked in the description below. Thank you for your support, and have a wonderful day. Bye!